It's time. Oh, so excited for this game. I'm nervous at the same time. Probably the biggest game the Bengals have had since about 4 to 5, 6 years, man. The last couple years have been rough, very, very rough. A lot of turmoil in the locker room. Players wanted to leave. We was absolutely shit. Just look at last year. Look at the year before that. Just the last couple of years has been very, very rough. But, with the accumulated talent we have gotten, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, Jonah Williams, Logan Wilson, Jesse Bates, I go on and on. Then with the free agent acquisitions, obviously Quinn Spain, Cheeto Uzier, Von Bell, even Eli Apple, Trey Hendrickson. Oh, just so happy to where we are now. And then with the guys we already have on the team, aka Sam Hubbard, Joe Mixon, Tyler Boyd. It's been amazing. Also, I can't forget about T. Higgins and the guys that we drafted, but it's been a long time coming, but we are finally here. I'm about to give you guys my little pre-game just preview, man. Been looking forward to this game. Like I said, I'm very excited but nervous, but let's go ahead and get into it. Bengals coming into this game 10-7. Going pre-high, yes, there was a lot of games which they should have won, aka the Jets. If Jesse Bates caught the pick against San Fran, that would have been a dub. Joe Mixon and fumble against the Chargers. Who knows what would have happened because we had all the momentum in that game. But here we are at home against the Las Vegas Raiders, which I'm expecting a dub, but I'll get my final prediction at the end. I'm expecting the Bengals to win. It's not the same Bengals. This is not the same team from before. But you already know what time it is. Starting with the man, Joe Burrow. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns, 14 picks. Got some stats on my phone, so I will be looking down a tad bit. The highest passing grade when clean, 94.6. I know a lot of people all week we've been seeing, analysts, people talking about, the O-line's going to be this and that. We know about the Raiders, edge rushers, Max Crosby. Yannick Ngakoue, I haven't said his last, I'm sorry. Those are going to be tough. We know that. Am I worried? On that right side, yeah, I know how Joe Williams is going to be against Yannick. It's Isaiah Perez going to step up, Akeem Adeniji. Are they going to be able to contain Max Crosby, who comes into this game with 101 quarterback pressures this season, number 1 in the league? Pro Bowl, man. Big fan of Max Crosby. Keep producing. Very, very big fan of his game. But you get the man, Joe Burrow. Just absolutely amazing season, what he's had. I mean, you can't blitz the man. You saw against Jacksonville. You can't zero me. You damn right, you can't zero him. With the three amigos. Shout out to New Stripe City. T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase. Oh, my gosh, all this talent. And we saw against them earlier in the season, which we did beat them 32-13. Was the passing game there? Not really, but the run game got going. I think this game's going to be points as well. It's going to be cold, they're saying. And Raiders aren't that good in the cold, especially Derek Carr. But very, very looking forward to this game. Joe Burrow, no turnovers really recently. If he can just continue to do what he does well, get into his plays, not even forcing the ball. This is playoff time. It's playoff time. We haven't won a playoff since like the 90s. I wasn't even alive the last time they won one. I think that was against the Oilers. But like I said, I'm expecting a win. Going to the man, Joe Mixon, 292 carries, 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns. He's going to be, I think he will be the key factor this game. If we can get the ground game going like we did against the Raiders back at their place, we should be smooth. I don't want Joe passing, for 45 yards. I don't want Joe throwing 45 times and we're only running the ball like 25 times. You know what I mean? I don't want that to happen. We saw last game is pretty balanced, like 30-30 or somewhere around that. I just rewatched the game last night, going into this morning. I know we can do it. I know they can do it. I know they can. But I'm very, very looking forward to it. Obviously, you got to do amigos. 2 1,000-yard receivers, Jamar Chase, who's second team All-Pro. Shout out to him. T. Higgins, that was our receiver, and the man Tyler Boyd. I think Tyler Boyd in the slot. I'm not really concerned about the Raiders' cornerbacks. And I thought Jonathan Abram was hurt, but he must be able to play because I could have sworn I remember them saying he was on the IR. He's out for the season. I may be wrong though, but I could have sworn I thought. We saw how dominant this man has been against the Chiefs, against Pittsburgh, against Baltimore. And what he did against San Fran. This man Jamar Chase is a freaking dog. We know that. We are expecting that. And we are expecting him to dominate. I'm expecting him to dominate tomorrow. I just am. You still got T. Higgins. What they said, you can't guard all three of us. You can't guard all three of the receivers. And you still can't forget about C.J. Uzomah. You still can't forget about, even Drew Sam, who does catch some balls out of the backfield. And I do like Auden Tate, but seems like he's not really going to be really into it. Instead, got Samaje Perine, like I said, Joe Mixon. It's too much talent on the offense. But like the big question, is the O-line going to hold up? But we will see. Like I said, the offense can get going. Do what they done. The jungle's going to be packed. Jungle's going to be rocking. I'm going to be sitting in my house because I don't live in Cincinnati, cheering on the boys, drunk as shit, going crazy, man. Like I said, I'm just very, very, very looking forward to this game. But overall, coming into this game, the Bengals have had a couple of good wins. So like I said, a lot of my stuff is in my phone, like my notes and all that. Beat the Raiders 32-13. Absolutely demolished Pittsburgh, who I know is going to get demolished by Kansas City. Tough loss against the Chargers. Tough loss against San Fran. But we are riding. We won the last 3 out of 4 games. That Cleveland game, whatever. I could really, I could care less. This team is capable. I know people saying, Super Bowl. Look, I'm not saying that. Let's just win this week. I want to win a playoff game. I haven't seen these guys win a playoff game in freaking years. Okay? Years. Like I said, before I was born. I've never seen this team win a playoff game. I know about the Marvin Lewis. I was there. I was there when freaking Vontaze Burfict caught the pick. And it ran to the locker room. I thought we won it. And I was there. I watched the game. I don't want to talk about what happened next, but I was there. This team is not the same Bengals, like I said. Coming into this game, I'm feeling confident. A lot of good wins. But sitting there as the Raiders have won a lot of the recent games as well. And they have been playing, it's not been, great ball. That game against the Chargers was ridiculous. But coming to this game, they beat the Chargers, like I said, 35-32. They beat the Colts 23-20. They beat Denver 17-13. They beat Cleveland 16-14. So they haven't really been winning by no more than 5 points, if that. No more than 3 to 5 points. So a lot of the games they've been winning, it's been close. They won a 4-game win streak coming into this game. It's going to be tough, like I said. It's going to be very, very, very tough. But I know they can do it. I'm expecting the Bengals to do it. But it's the playoffs. You never know what's going to happen. And then the success all year. A lot of people never gave us a chance. A lot of people never gave us a chance. They just didn't. A lot of people did not give us a chance to win this game. At all. You see what's meant Joe Burrow. Even Joe Burrow. This man tore his ACLs and MCL against Washington last year. That was our future. Yes, the O-line did play a part of that because they didn't adjust the O-line. But 91.2 passing yards, which is highest in the NFL. 13 touchdowns on 20-plus yards. Now, a lot of that is really based on Chase. But at the same time, look at the balls he threw against T. Higgins. Against the Jets. That one catch. I think against Pittsburgh. I think Kansas City. T. Higgins is starting to win these one-on-one balls. Which I think a lot of us had been expecting. Like 6'3", 6'4". You better get them damn balls. Jamar Chase, most senior yards by rookie in the season. Most yards versus single coverage. PFF's offensive rookie of the year. All my notes is coming from PFF, so Shout out to them. 8 deep receiving touchdowns, first among our receivers. Who would have thought? Who would have thought we would be in this position? Everybody said Baltimore's going to win it, Pittsburgh, or even Cleveland. They didn't give us a shot. But I said coming to this season, I ain't say playoffs, honestly. I'm about to go back and look at my season preview, but I did say I did say we was gonna have a winning season this year. I stuck by that. And I did expect playoffs, but I stuck by that. I'm just very happy with where we are. Just win tomorrow. Just win tomorrow. That's all I'm asking. Like I said, I'm just expecting just a good performance. I'm expecting the offense to go absolutely crazy, honestly. If Joe can have time in the pocket, control the game, does what he does best, I expect to win the game. Defensively, I'm expecting Trey Hendrickson to abuse Colton Miller, some Hubbard. We can't forget about B.J. Hill, Larry Ogunjobi, DJ Reader, the linebackers, the secondary. Oh, come on, man. Then, like I said, the Raiders, Derek Carr, solid quarterback. He ain't no Joe Burrow though. Joe Burrow's better than Derek Carr. Like I said, the first time the Bengals played against them, it was a close game until the second half, which the Bengals started to pull away. Remember that game, the Raiders had that one touchdown possession. That was just Darren Waller. That's going to be the big thing. If they can contain Darren Waller and not let him impact the game like the Travis Kelce's, the George Kittles, the Mark Andrews, we should be fine. I'm not really worried about any of the Raiders receivers except for Hunter Renfrow. He's just crafty. He's silk with it. He's just crafty how he moves. You know what I mean? And it's going to be very, very key in how we beat them. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Max Crosby does start to affect the game, especially second half, fourth quarter, close game. You know what I mean? Don't be surprised if he starts going crazy. But I'm confident. I'm very, very confident in these boys. Like I said, just the right side of the O-line, especially with Riley Reef out. It's going to be Akeem Adeniji and Isaiah Prince. Am I confident in it? To be honest, not really. But the coaches have a confidence in it. I probably would prefer Jackson Carman. That's why we drafted him second round. But it's not what it is. But phone keeps locking. But if we can, get to Derek Carr, force him into uncomfortable situations, and the offense can control the clock by running the ball, we should be good. Then to seal it off, my final prediction, I expect the Bengals to win 28-16. 28-16, I'm going with that. Joe Burrow, 2 touchdowns, with Tyler Boyd having both touchdowns, yeah. Actually, I think it's going to be between Tyler Boyd and Jamar Chase having a touchdown. Expecting Joe Mixon to have a touchdown. And I'm just surprised if C.J. Uzomah gets one. C.J. Uzomah, he's not really big talked a lot, but you can see if you look at the locker room interviews, he's one of the high tier guys, constantly talking, saying this, you know what I mean? We're not done yet. Kind of like the vocal leader of the team. He's a vet. Bengals fans love him. I love him. But 28-16, I'm expecting to win against the Oakland Raiders. We will see what happens, but I'm very, very looking forward to this game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. You guys' predictions. You guys don't get like and sub. Who they? See you guys.